10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good morning, afternoon, or late evening. Welcome to IdiOtBlog 394. I am your host, Idiot Burns, and today we're listening to D-Dub Ya, D_Dub_Ya. Don W. Recommended by good old Matt Dunlap. Thanks a lot, Matt. Oh, yeah. It's good to have a connection to a truly badass drummer like Matt Dunlap, but it's even better to make music over the top of some drums. Today's show is in simulcast, which means that you can find it on YouTube at Idiot Burns, at BandLab, at IdiOtBlog, and Facebook.com/Christopher Burns. That's me, Mr. Mistake Maker. Now I've well past the point of no return with smoking weed. It's been forever since I've smoked. Forever. And on 12/9, the 9th day of December, 21 days ago, 3 fucking weeks ago, I took a piss test, and it came back a couple days later as me having 21 nanograms per milliliter of THC in my fucking blood. Well, today, my test from 12/23 came back with 80 nanograms per milliliter, so my result went up, and I haven't smoked in fucking months. So the key there is stop gaining weight and exercise more. I'm exercising more. I wish that we had cars that ran on our feet, like the Flintstones. Hey, Barney! So I guess we don't, so I gotta go play the drums. I've been playing the drums a solid hour per day today I heard this morning, so I've been playing an hour today, and I'll be playing an hour tomorrow before I go do another pisser, because you don't know, maybe I'll just keep flooding it out of my system. The thing is, it's gotta be out of my system before I go back to work, 100% not coming back, because what happens when I start busting my ass at work, and then all of a sudden my numbers are up and they piss test me one day at work, I will never work at Boeing again. I will have lost my career and my favorite job I've ever had. It already feels like a half-assed lost at this point, so fuck. I really hope I haven't. I know I haven't, but I mean, I just hope that this doesn't... Scratching a scab, leave that alone. I really just hope this doesn't fucking fuck me over. I hope there's a reason for this, like I needed more money on my disability check or some shit like that to get me through the times before the layoff ends. Because thing is, once I do test clean, I go right to layoff. Get the fuck out of here, you're laid off. Alright, that's Don W's first track we're going to listen to, and it's his little entry for the By 2020 contest. In 28 minutes, it will, 32 minutes, it will be tomorrow, and it'll be the last day of the year. It'll be New Year's Eve. That test is bullshit, right? But here's the thing about it. The only way you can test to see if somebody's high at work is to scrape the inside of the skin on the inside of their mouth and take that sample and test it for like a $500 to $1,000 test. Not a $100, not a $40 test. A $100 test is like a really good pee test. A $40 test is like a broad spectrum piss test. I'm talking, it's a $500 to $1,000 test where they try and see how many hours ago you smoked. And they don't do that. And blood test, piss test, it's all the fucking same. Blood test, that's probably more the $500 mark. What they should be doing is doing a in-here test and a test from a hair, and even pulling out the cuticle and testing and seeing when most recent time I smoked is. Oh, looks like it's been a couple of days of hair growth since he smoked last. He can keep his job. Put him right back to work. I should have been back to work right away, right? So it kind of sucks. In a 13-week program, completed the program. Now I'm on week 19. So it's 6 extra weeks. No unemployment. Ugh. It's what it is, boss. It had me a little bit frustrated this morning. It's been hard to let go of some tension today. So, fuck. 2.5 hours ago for you, motherfucker, but I'm in another time zone, Jason McKinley Chastain. I'm in another fucking time zone. Yeah, that is pretty sad, Julianne, to think about that. It's been a whole year without Grandma May. Don't make me cry on the blog, Julianne, because this song and that feeling is not good. I know how important she was to you. I know how beautiful of a woman she was. Amazing and strong woman. I still got my Grandma Gobby, one of my grandpa's first wives that I knew. So my mom's mom died when she was 9. Her mom wasn't 9. My mom was 9 when her mom died, and so I never met my grandma, and I named my daughter Luella after her. And then Karen, who he married and had 5 kids with, left him, and I never knew her. And yeah, sucks because she was the one in our life, that she was the grandparent in our life. And I just wish I went over there more with you, to be honest. Sucks. But maybe she's been an angel in our lives this year. I feel like she has been. I've definitely prayed more in my daily hours since she's been gone. Heck, I prayed that morning when I made that accident at work, that I would do the right work at Boeing and that everything would be right. And maybe he put that accident in my way to clean me up and get me straight and get me going in a stronger path for my family. And I truly believe the people we've lost are guiding us. People like my grandpa who worked at Boeing, who was laughing at me being high at work. He's like, shit, how's this guy such a hard worker high? And got together with Grandma May, maybe up there in heaven, and my Grandma Dottie, and said, let's kick this guy in the butt. It's time, isn't it? Yeah, it's time. So, yeah, I miss Grandma May. I can't believe it's been a year. Got these shades here. Boom! I'm not crying anymore. How'd you hide the tears, man? I got these shades, motherfucker. I got these goddamn shades I wear. I put them on and it's like, boom, I'm happy again. Well, at least I'm joking, and no one can see the tears rolling down my face. Mountain Empire is this track. Listening to Don W. Grilled cheese and tomato soup. Nothing better in the world.
Keep going. There's nothing left out there to find. There's no one.
Yeah, we got Luella May. Sorta wish Ruby was named Dorothy. To be honest. Ruby's a beautiful name, but and Ruby K is cool, but Dottie'd be cool too. This guy's got to have some emotional music. Don W., let's read about you. Oh, guitarist, vocalist, songwriter from Appalachia. Over there in the mountains. Love it. I'm a mountain man myself. Ruby K has got the K that's in my mom's name, and Jimmy's named after my dad and my grandpa. My dad and his dad. No, Ruby won't remember Dottie. That's true.
Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. I walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. I just can't remember who to send it to. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I know that never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought I'd see you again. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus?
Woo!
You gotta help me make a stand. You just got to see me through.
James Taylor.
Day.
He's bald now. Bald and proud.
My body's aching and my time is at hand. And I won't make it any other way. Oh, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought I'd see you again. One more time again.
Oh yeah.
Been walking my mind to an easy time, my back turned towards the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind
hurts in the heart.
Turn your head around.
How'd you know we needed to hear this song, Don?
On a telephone line to talk about things to come. Sweet dreams and flying machines in pieces on the ground.
Woo!
Whoa, I've seen fire
and I've seen rain.
I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. I always thought that I'd see you again. One more time again. Thought I'd see you one more time again.
One more time. Whoa.
Things coming my way this time around. Thought I'd see you.
Anybody else keep their keys like this? On a hook. Now you click on your body. Like this. Bam! I'm like a janitor for the high school. But not that many keys though. I got my bottle opener, Seymour Duncan, and I got my favorite key on my key ring, my drum key. Ode to Clyde Barrow. Hey, buddy. You guys know this band, Witchcraft? This t-shirt's almost dissolved.
I keep trouble on my mind, and I don't need no more bad luck.
So, I was kind of late starting the blog today because I got crazy with my amp over here. I wish I could turn down that fucking brightness because it's like, push, push, fucking sunbeam over here, but you can't see it on digital devices because it's just too bright, but I ended up making some clean sounds. And I want to make some... Oh yeah, I want to make some burps. Belch if you're Welsh. Wanted to make some clean sounds because I want to get some bluesy stuff, some kind of country stuff going. I think Gary Moore. I think Eric Johnson, Nick Johnston, Steve Ray Vaughan. Country blues kind of stuff. Think an influence from that. Definitely gonna have the signature Chris Burns style to it because I'm gonna fucking write the songs, but it's gonna have some synthetic instruments from this baby over here. And some massive sustained stuff on that black and yellow guitar. It's gonna be nice. Joey Esther. Luella is sleeping right behind me. Watching this ugly mug. Welcome, Antifarm. If you missed the first few minutes, I was boo-hoo-hooing. I was crying on the blog. Still got some snot dripping. Now I'm munching on nuts, drinking Monster, talking about some guitar tones I made. I made a set of guitar sounds that were JCM 800 and a Blackface combined. Not the Vibrolux version, but the normal bright version. 3 of those that get progressively more chorused and distorted, chorused and gainy. And then the last one is kind of like a Joe Satriani lead sound ripoff. So I'm going to combine those together to make certain songs. And then I'm going to also have a second patch where I'm going to use on certain songs, or I'm going to use it on the other side, or I'm going to use it complementary to those sounds. And those are pretty much just blackface sounds. Oh yeah, he sang on that Damn the River me and Matt did. So I'm on guitar and bass here, and Matt's on drums. Nice. Sings soft and sings metal. Good and damn that river. And maybe I don't give a damn anyway. So you good and damn that river. And it washed me so far away. I pushed and then you stumbled. I kicked you in the face. You stare at me so hollow. Got to keep that killing face. So you couldn't damn that river. And baby, I don't give a damn anyway. So I made the backing track that he's singing over with Matt Dunlap. And it don't be so far away. That's me on guitar and bass. Drums is Matt Dunlap, Matt_Dunlap. Tried to do as close to the regular solo as possible. Yeah, I think there's 3 out there now. Gil Ganglio we've played so far. Now we played Don W's. Matt was supposed to do one. So you couldn't damn that river. And then you don't give a damn anyway. Oh, you couldn't damn that river. And it washed me so far away. Yeah. He got it. I like to do that part every time. It's just, I like the energy of it. There we go. Funky blue penis. I got a funky blue penis. No, funky blue pianist. Oh, sorry, my bad. I mispronounced my funky blue penis is not what it's called. That's a funky blue penis right here. Funky blue penis. Oh yeah. Oh, I bumped the mic with my big old blue penis. Cashew, don't mind if I do. Reach in and grab a nut or 2. Ooh, ooh. Funky blue penis. I'm feeling a little bit randy. Feeling a little bit dandy. Don't you play with my cock and spiel. Did you notice we did a different version of that where... So the first one we did was Matt Dunlap on drums, Mr. Chester. He played the drums and I did guitar and bass. And then Matt did the guitars to his drums, and posted it for me to redo the drums, and I did my version of the drums yesterday. What? That was sweet. Funky blue penis. Oh, still a little more of that funky blue penis. Yeah, we swapped. So I thought he was going to do bass. He didn't do bass. I could put bass on that, I guess. His is down a step.
Grandma's hands clapped in church on Sunday morning.
Woo!
Grandma's hands played a tambourine
Ow.
so well.
Bit one of those little things that sticks out under your tongue. Every once in a while, like, it'll pop out to the right and it'll just get caught in a tooth. Like, I actually didn't even bite it. Like, just like caught in my tooth. Trin, he checked it out. He commented, I think. He was like, "Oh, this is sweet. I'll have to give it a shot." I'm pretty laid back about that. I'm trying not to push people into anything. I know that the Bleach album can tear your throat up. Like Negative Creep. We were thinking about doing that one. Negative Creep. That's got the next few days off. I'll see if he does it. I'm a negative creep. I'm a negative creep. I'm a negative creep, and I'm stoned. This is getting to me. This is getting to me. This is getting to me. I'm stoned.
But I don't have grandma anymore. If I get to heaven, I'll look for grandma's hands.
He tears Nirvana up. Tears it up. Ooh, he cries. Whenever he cries, Nirvana can tell, and Nirvana angels come down and lick his tears. Your tears are so good. Nirvana tears. Just fucking. I'm kidding. Yeah. School. I did school and paper cuts so far. If you didn't notice, me and Matt Dunlap both agree that Bleach is the shit. I think Bleach was written like between like 85 and all the way to 88, 89. It was recorded in 88, 89, came out in 89. That's an 80s album. 80s rock. What's in the nuts? Nothing, almost gone. Salt, bro. No, let's look at the ingredients. What's in the nuts? Ingredients: cashews, sea salt, peanut oil. Damn, nothing funky. Oh wait, right here. If you eat these nuts, you may have an allergic reaction. Also, you may get kookier than normal. You may say funny things, and you may play with yourself in ways that people might be turned off or turned on from. This is a product of Mozambique, Nigeria, Vietnam, India, and Mars. Oh, I guess they grow these on Mars. I probably got a package of the Mars nuts. Jesus, help me. Lysergic acid extraction. Chokes on a nut live on the blog. There's also some of this guy dead in here. Mr. Planter. They salt it with the salt from his body. Mr. Planter's peanuts. So, no calcium, no vitamin D, shitloads of potassium, iron. I watched a cool video today. I like watching this guy, this guy, a science guy. There's like a couple of them I watch. This guy I watched today, his page is called Cody's Lab. And what he did was, Cody's lab goes, let's see how much potassium metal we can get out of bananas. And he takes his bananas, he opens them up, 10 kilograms of bananas, 22 pounds, if you don't know what that is. 22 pounds of bananas, opens them up. It's like 10 bunches or whatever. 8 bunches or whatever. Opens them up, puts the peels in one pile. That was like 3 kilograms. And puts, yeah, my wife's in the other room. So she can hear me from the other room. What's she hearing? Hearing crazy shit. I make weird sounds sometimes just to fuck with her. Okay, no I don't really, but I do. I'm a weird, loud guy. But, so this guy takes the peels and he puts them in one pile, and 7 kilograms of banana innards. Then he takes them and he dries the bananas in a dehydrator. And then he takes them and he puts them in coffee and paint cans, empty, clean paint cans, and puts them in like a big old barbecue 55-gallon drum with a bunch of wood, and turns them to charcoal. And then after they're charcoal, he burns them like a barbecue until they're ash. And then he takes the ash and he puts it in the water, and all the carbon falls out, and all that's really left is potassium, but it's kind of stuck in the water. So then he takes ammonium perchloride and adds that to it, and that is way more soluble than the potassium. So the perchloride takes up all the room in the water, and the ammonia evaporates out. But the perchloride goes into the water, and the perchloride forces the potassium out, but it mixes chloride basically with it, chlorine with it. So then he's got this stuff and he pours the water out, then he dehydrates it, and now he's got potassium perchloride basically. So then he takes potassium chloride, but it's 50% oxygen. So then he heats it up in a pressurized situation. He gets the oxygen out of it. So now he's got these chunky like chips of it. And then he does in one more process. He has it run across a tube of lithium and extracts out a tort through the lithium, and then it drops down and it's like this purple hard material, and it's pure potassium metal. And he shows you, and he cuts the metal in parts, and then he makes a banana-shaped thing out of it, and then he throws it into his pond, and it explodes, a massive explosion, because the energy release in potassium, metal potassium, metallic potassium, is basically explosive. The guy makes explosives out of bananas. Fuck yeah, badass. And he turns an edible banana into non-edible, dangerous, pure potassium. I love watching those science shows and just seeing that shit. Solenoid. What is a solenoid? You guys know what a solenoid is? A solenoid. Come on, you know what it is? There's a couple things that solenoid means, a couple things, but usually a solenoid is something that moves in and out, a cylinder that moves in and out of a cylinder based on magnetic attraction, usually induced by a coil. A cylinder that moves in and out of another hollow cylinder, and this one has wires, bunch of bundles of wires, and this being here, and when you turn the power through it, it becomes like a magnet, and then you have a spring, and so it pops out. And then when you activate the magnet, you get a physical movement. That's a basic solenoid right there. Nirvana is real. Nirvana is real. That was when I was smoking weed, bros. No, Nirvana is when I get into that state of efficient productivity, working on a plane, working on electronics, or playing a song, and I'm efficient and productive and vibing. Nirvana is when I'm in front of a whole venue and I'm playing the drums better than I've ever played them on the song with the band. And we hit every note, we nail every note, we stay in a tight rhythm, and they're like, what? Afterwards, you can see their eyes. They're like, shit, I need a fucking beer. I need a drink. You push them to the bar with the excellency of the music. That's Nirvana. No, Nirvana's a 90s band from Seattle. Alice in Chains singer. Lane Staley. You guys know that guy? He was born the day after me. He's born August 22nd in Kirkland, Washington. That's where I'm from. I'm from Kirkland, Washington. We're birthday brothers. Bands from Kirkland, Washington area are Blood Brothers, Heart, Alice in Chains, Queensryche. Those are bands that come from that area. Neighbors were Queensryche. I grew up, a bunch of people I knew in the neighborhood knew the guys from Alice in Chains. I've met Mike Starr before. I saw Lane Staley doing drugs, heroin, right into his fucking eyeball with a Mexican guy down in a park. See some crazy shit when you're down in downtown Seattle. I wouldn't go down there. You fucking paid me though now. Wouldn't go down there if you paid me. That shit's crazy. You can look it up online. There's all kinds of stuff, but there's the news people are like, how are we gonna save Seattle? It's crazy as shit. I used to spend tons of time down there. Jordy Farns, what's up, Jordy? Good morning, afternoon, or evening. Welcome to the fucking blog, Mr. Jordy. Jordy, is your next contest track gonna be that 8-minute metal epic? Because I can't even find even the short version of it anymore. Killer Clarity. Come on, Dark. I think it was called. Was it called Killer Clarity Dark Matter or something like that? When you gonna give me that track? And I gotta say, one thing I will say about you is you're a good singer, but you're a way good metal singer. You should definitely be singing on metal. I've heard tons of your stuff. You've won plenty of contests in the last year. You replaced me in the winning of the contests. But I'll tell you this much, dude. I like your metal stuff the most. Get on it, bro. Get on it. Get on it. Get on it, get on it, get on it, yeah. Get on it, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Get on the metal, get on it, get on the metal, get on the metal. I like it when you say the metal. I like it when you say the metal. Yeah, 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 sing the metal. Wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, Tammy Brown. Get on the metal, metal. Fuck. It's a plastic skull. It's not a small child's skull. Nothing to be worried about. You Got the observation blues, watching the planet from up in the sky, up high. Woo! There we go. Who's the other guy on this? Ron Niermeyer bass. I featured him before. Sick bass player. If you don't know Ron Niermeyer, yeah, you know, Alice in Chains isn't the same without him, but you know, I'll tell you this much. I went and saw basically Alice in Chains with a second guitarist and no lead singer, and it was just Jerry Cantrell on his Boggy Depot tour. That guy Jerry Cantrell sings as good as Lane Staley. He really does. He's all over those records. And yeah, they got that, I think his name is like Dupree or something like that, or whatever, John Dupree or something like that. I don't remember the guy's name. I got that new singer. He doesn't have that crackle and that whine, and he doesn't have all the edgy elements that you know, and he's like, you know, a little bit overproduced, you know, in the studio, and so he doesn't have all that character. He doesn't have the creative lens, you know, but they worked. They work good. Jerry Cantrell still got it, you know. He's still flying it out there, and they're having fun playing the shows. You know, they're getting that interaction with the fans that are diehard, you know. But there's nothing, you know, that guy can't do, he can't do that song, Them Bones. He doesn't have that kind of, he doesn't like come at you like, whoa, you know. You gotta think, they disappear for a little bit, you know, back in the 90s, and then a couple years later they come out, and everything they put out was good. And I can't say that everything they put out with this band was good, but I enjoy Rainy or Fog. I like watching the video. I'll listen to the album in the car, but I wouldn't be like, oh, I gotta buy that. And the same was true of the comeback for Soundgarden. You know? They just really, they don't get to that. They don't have, what it is the charisma. They don't have the same level of charisma, and they don't have that lens for, what the ear, for what people need to hear, you know? It'd be like, you know, it'd be like trying to carry on Nirvana without Kurt Cobain. I mean, sure, you could have the guys jam, you know. You could have Dale Clover on drums from the Melvins, and you could play the songs, and you could have the singer from Foo Fighters, Dave Grohl, come and play guitar and sing, and it'd be really cool, but it would never be Nirvana. And so that's just what it is, you know. It's like an Aerosmith. Can you have Aerosmith without fucking Lips McGee? No, you fucking can't have Aerosmith without fucking Steven Tyler. You can't have Rolling Stones without Lips McGee Sr. You fucking can't do Rolling Stones without Mick Jagger. You know? That's the shit, dude. And yeah, Chris Cornell was terrible live. His voice was good in the 80s. By the time they put out Bad Moto Finger, his voice was shot. And you see him like with you know, he did some cool stuff. That Euphoria album was cool. Not as catchy. No Kim Thayil. And then you see him with Audioslave. That's cool. It sounds cool recorded. But you go see him live, and it's like, what, bro? What key do you think this song is? Is your in-ear monitor giving you some other fucking corrected version? Because what the fuck, bro? And you can go on YouTube and you'll find it. You know, his creativity and charisma and his in-studio ethic and recordings, awesome. You know, he had a whole second era with Audioslave, for sure. Be Yourself, that's an inspirational tune. So he's never going away from the rock industry, but that's one thing I'm waiting for. They're supposed to be touring this year. Rage Against the Machine's in the studio, I heard. Rage Against the Machine is in the studio, not like System of a Down. At the drive-in. Yeah, that singer, one of my favorite singers of all time. I was telling somebody that. What's his name? Cedric? Cedric? His name's Cedric? I think his name is Cedric. He's the only main guy, but that's one of my favorite bands of all time. I named my band Idiot Arsenal because of that song Arc Arsenal. I loved it so much. And I used to play One Arm Scissor all the time. All the time. There's like this thing in the... I think it's like the second verse where you do this ditty on the high end of the guitar. Woo! And I will say this. Those guys are pretentious motherfuckers, dude. Yeah, okay, miserable fucks, though. Yeah, there's pretentious motherfuckers, and they did that, Mars Volta. My buddy loved Mars Volta, this drummer buddy of mine. I get it, the drummer's awesome, but the shit's fucking boring. You could just give me the drums, you know? That's boring to me, and it's cool and it's amazing, but that band at the drive-in, it's too bad they didn't keep making records. That whole Relationship of Command album. If you want to hear an album that's as good as that Relationship of Command album, go listen to Witchcraft Legend. You'll be surprised. Witchcraft Legend. That album, if you haven't heard it, is as amazing as something like that. Nirvana's Bleach. You know how amazing that is. You know? Every band has something. Every big band has some point of perfection. Sometimes it's a whole album, like Live. They have that album they put out, Throwing Copper. It's like so much perfection on that album. It's like boom, your mind blows. Yeah, I highly recommend you go check out Witchcraft's Legend album. You can listen to it all the way through. Witchcraft. Typing it in there. Witchcraft is like a Swedish band, and the singer's name is Magnus Palander, and he's amazing. Mike Portnoy's voice when it comes to the singer in Dream Theater. I don't really know Killswitch. I don't know them. I've never taken the time to listen to them. It feels like kind of modern to me. You know what? I think they sing I don't know. I haven't really listened to them. I just gotta say I haven't ever given them the time of day. Matt did a really cool cover of theirs. But I didn't know the song, so I was like, this is cool, but it could be yours, and I wouldn't even know. Psych stick, not safe at work. There's a singer I really like. His name is Doug Pennick. He's kind of bluesy, and I love that band KXM that he does with Ray Luzier on drums from Korn, guitarist George Lynch from Dokken and Lynch Mob, and Doug Pennick from King's X, Lynch Mob M, Korn K, King's X X, KXM. Boom. Recorded in the basement of Ray Luzier's house. The drums are killer. Drums are killer on that shit too. Howard Jones. Howard Jones. Who the? Do I know Howard Jones or do I not? I gotta look him up to refresh myself. Howard Jones. Musician. I've seen the guy before. I don't know if I know him. Is he in the Ringo Starr band? Looks like he is. I don't know the guy. Oh, different Howard Jones. Howard Jones, American singer from Killswitch Engage. Oh, different guy. There's two Howard Jones singers. The thing is, I'm not a big fan of screaming vocals, even if I do them. Nuclear Blast, that's the same label as Witchcraft. So they got some great artists on that label. That Witchcraft Legend album is produced by Nuclear Blast. I got somebody to restrict. Malik Monk, restrict. MJ Fan, Love Quiz, restrict user. Green Silly Malik, and use Michael Jackson Fan. Boom. $30 for the vinyl, Legend vinyl. Aw, man. Over $1,000. $30. Heck yeah. That album is my favorite album. One of my favorite albums of all time. It's amazing. I can't even pick a track. White Light Suicide is a cool thing to listen to first. Shit, man. That band's awesome. What is this monkey doing? I gotta go look at the full view. Oh my god, what is that monkey doing? What is that monkey doing? What's he doing over there? What's he doing? You guys see what that monkey's doing? What in the world? What is that monkey doing? Oh my god, you see that monkey? Oh my gosh. What is that monkey doing? What is he doing to the other monkey? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You see that? Did you guys see that monkey? Oh my god, that monkey. Look at that monkey. Look at what he's doing to the other monkey. Slurping. Cracking myself up here. This is a funky one. Funky monkey. Does he sing? Does Howard Jones sing, or does he growl? Does he do the at the gates thing? And at the gates is like about as extreme as I can tolerate. If he does like a scream, I'm probably not gonna listen to him. That's the thing. I like the singer of Anthrax style singing over metal. Ozzy Osbourne, singer of Judas Priest. I like that kind of singing on metal. Like Metallica, At the Gates is like as extreme as I'll get. Even though he's like singing, you can still understand like every syllable. I don't like the... I'm like, next song. Next song. If it's like... If it sounds like he's like almost throwing up in his voice, I'm like, yeah. It's like gutturals. Yeah, see ya. The only guy who really like who does that is like Seether Singer. That guy's good. Yeah. That guy sings. You know, like, what's that guy? Aaron Lewis of Stained? I like his kind of singing, you know? I don't mind if they get growly, I just like it to be, like, aggressive and powerful singing. You know, Phil Anselmo's, like, the end of the line for me. And, you know, I'm not a guy who gives a shit about the opinion of somebody. John Bush, one of my favorite singers. I'll have to listen to it. I'll tell you what I think next time I blog. I try not to listen to commercial stuff on here because then I get flagged. And if someday if I reach 1,000, I might get $10 from all this work. So that would be cool. I did a Seether cover when I played the drums for it with a band a while back called Black Tar. Berkeley musician guitarist. Song we're listening to is Missing Sister. We did a bunch of Seattle cover bands, mostly Seattle cover bands, but then other stuff like Breaking Benjamin and Metallica and Ronnie James Dio and a few other songs like that. But we were called Black Tar because we started out doing like grunge covers, you know, so that, you know, Black Tar Heroin, bros. They were all on that shit. Where were you last night? Which one was I supposed to link to you? The previous one? The artist is Don W. I can't tell what you're listening to when you say that. If you're listening to this one, Missing Sister, the artist, Missing Sister, here's the image. Sending a link. Is it this the one? Missing Sister? Is that the one? It's just Mr. Chester. I'm getting ready to send it. Funky one. I don't know which one it was. The one before Missing Sister. Let's go. This guy has a lot of funky stuff. The Petting Zoo. Heavy Petting Zoo. Send a chat. Okay, I got it. Mr. Chester, Mr. Chester. Oh yeah, you got it, Mr. Checkmark. Mr. Checkmark got it going on. Yep, it's sent. I'm not seeing the image pop up just yet, but there it goes. Yeah. Man, this is what it looks like in my inbox, guys, if you haven't seen it. That's so many messages I fucking get. Fucking shitloads. Shitloads of messages. You think I can check all that shit in a fucking week? That's a week. That's a week of messages right there, you guys. 1 week. And some of these have hundreds of messages in there. Ah! Missing sister, oh yeah. Oh, the next one's one of my songs. J.J. Cale and Leonard Skinner cover. That's not possible since I don't know any J.J. Cale or Leonard Skinner at all. I've never learned any. How's this a cover with me, inspired by me? This is impossible. This is impossible. Okay, what song of mine is it? It's not my song. Inspired by Mr. Mistake Maker. Oh, the Master Drummer. Oh, okay. Let's sing a drums. It's an old drums thing. This is drums by Terry Manson, I believe. I should send this to Terry. Copy the link. Terry Manson, you're gonna be dancing. Terry.
Well, I wrote you a letter. You must have read it wrong. 'Cause you stood in the doorway, and baby, you was gone. It took a lot of courage to let the telephone ring. And yes, I heard the news. It's the same old blues again. Yeah, come my blues.
He's in Arizona, so it's 1:30, but he could be up. We never know. But I send it to him regardless.
When you gave me the business, you know I didn't mind. 'Cause I got a lot of patience, and Lord, I got a lot of time. The same old story. Well, tell me where will
What's up, man? Fuck you, 2020. Riding off in the sunset to 2021.
I got the blues.
Fuck you, 2020. Riding off in the sunset to 2021. Seether is a band. You look them up, you go Seether Band on Google, and they'll tell you. I could look them up like this for you. Occult Mutation, inspired by Matt Dunlap. Seether, let's look them up, guys. Seether. Here they are. These are the guys. I remember the first time I saw them in a big presentation. They were at the end of this. I think it was the end of the second or third Spider-Man. Or was it the first Spider-Man? They were like the credit song for a Spider-Man movie. One of the ones with Tobey Maguire. That's a long time ago, in the Sam Raimi direction days. Or is it in the future that Tobey Maguire plays Spider-Man? Might be in the future that he plays Spider-Man again. I heard they're gonna bring like every bad guy and everything from all of Spider-Man's history. Fucking Michael Keaton, Dr. Octavius, all that shit. They're gonna bring it. Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire all in with Tom Holland and make a crazy like movie that with time in multiple universes, the multiverse kind of thing. That would be cool. That'd be real cool. I was really into those Spider-Man movies because those came out before Black Knight and Batman Begins and that stuff. But they were like they were the beginning of a new era. So they came out, then they had a shitty Fantastic Four, then they had a Hulk that I didn't mind, but everyone would rip on, with Eric Bana, and in reflection, it's kind of cheesy, and the VFX are kind of, but VFX, that means visual effects. The VFX are kind of in that movie, but the Spider-Man movies were pretty cool, and then they kind of trailed off. I thought they would really do Venom right in the third one, like good, but And then like do Venom and Carnage all in one movie and just have it happen instead of 3 hours of I'm waiting, And they were not bad storylines, but they weren't strong enough to like stand the test of time, really. Then you had the Batman Begins came out, and I was like, ooh, they're actually getting good at superhero movies. And then Iron Man, and I was like, oh, they're hitting home runs now. And not every Marvel Universe movie is good, but they're actually better now, with everything finished, kind of wrapped up as nicely with Infinity War and stuff, and Endgame or whatever that was. I think it was Endgame. I can't remember. But those last two kind of wrapped them and kind of pulled them all together. Now I'm actually kind of like, I wouldn't mind some really cool TV shows. I'll watch Loki and see if it's good. Disney gave me The Mandalorian. I cried the shit out of that last episode. Oh man, Mandalorian's good. If you haven't seen it, that's Star Wars back to normal again. I can't say I hate. I didn't totally hate the new movies, the new Star Wars movies, but I just didn't feel like they just were like, there was no interplay and character development. It's just like, here's a character. This character's a character you should know about. This is a character that's a kind of archetypal character. We don't need to explain this character, because this character's here, and you're gonna tolerate this character. Here he is, he's a character. No one dies. Everyone lives forever. And like, only the bad guys die. Oh no, never mind. We're gonna kill Luke, Han Solo, and Princess Leia, but no one else will die. What? Kill Han Solo in the first one, you kill Luke in the second. If you haven't seen these, I'm spoiling them. And then you kill, you love Jar Jar. Yeah, I do love Jar Jar. Yeah, I thought you said you love Jar Jar. I like Jar Jar. I like Jar Jar, and I like those movies way more than the new ones. Because they were developing, they were explaining, they were getting into details. I can't stand that they were made so commercial. I love the way that they flow, but I don't like that you don't see the Jedi training. You don't I don't know. I just don't, like, I don't like the jumps, like a Starship Trooper, a trooper fucking pulls off his white masks, and all of a sudden he's able to wield a lightsaber. Come on. No Jedi training. The guy just he's using a lightsaber, no willy-nilly. Makes him seem like toys. Like, should have cut his hand right off in the first second. Oh, what'd I do? Those first three movies actually pretty cool, but in some ways boring. They have the cool cuts. My biggest problem is that George Lucas got too wrapped up in like making them connect in a way that kind of trashed those other 3 movies. He couldn't just like leave the 3 movies. And he kept re-editing and re-editing them, and they were fine the way they were. You know, those movies were fine the way they were, and the graphics suck. In the episode 1, 2, and 3, they kind of suck. And the graphics are awesome in 7, 8, 9, but the story kind of sucks. It's like if they had kind of done more balanced character development in the new ones and better graphics in the first one, I probably would be fine, you know? And yeah, Jar Jar's voice is annoying.
Oh, Mr. Bena Baba, why do you give them a little baby? Me, I'm a little baby, me so good.
You know? It's like, pfft. But at the same time, there's like elements to him where you're like, kind of funny or whatever. So, whatever. I like Mandalorian a ton. I'm gonna say Mandalorian's awesome. I can't wait to see what they do with the Star Wars universe, because this is in between 7, 8, 9, and they can build a story arc that can go around 7, 8, 9 and make 7, 8, 9 kind of part of the Luke Skywalker story, and make this part of a new path for the Rebels versus the New Order, you know, or whatever it's called, Last Order, or the New Order, or whatever the fuck it is. Oh man, how long have you been blogging? It's been a while. It's been a long blog. I think we'll call it Centrifugation. Alright guys. Later, Mr. Chester. Later, everybody who's watching. Oh. Later, dudes. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming.
Boo, da da da, da 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 da.